Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, it is KingNido here, and we are coming to you from Heart Home City as we finish off this spooky weekend of the PokeType League. It will be the Ghost-type Spectres hosting the Dark-type Spike Myths Grunts, and the Spectres are looking to keep themselves on top of the leaderboard, whereas the Dark-types are looking to use their type advantage to get into the Elite Four. So let us know in the comments below who you think will win. Will it be the Ghost-types or will it be the Dark-types? Let's go! Now, the Spike Myths Grunts are currently sitting in 6th place as they start out with Roaring Moon and their Terrestrial Pokemon in Luxray. It will be Dragapult and their Terrestrial Pokemon in Electrode, starting out for the Heart Home Spectres and Luxray with that Intimidate ability will lower the attack stats of the two Ghost types as Electrode now becomes a Ghost type. But they have the speed advantage because they are 2 of the 3 quickest Pokemon in the PokeType League, the other one being the Hisuian Electrode that is on the Striating Greens, but Electrode taking that amazing Ghost-type Terrestrialization form, and we're going to see Luxray take this fantastic Dark-type Terrestrialization form. Now the Heart Home Spectres will try and use that speed advantage that they have over the Dark types. They do want to make sure though that they do not go for any Psychic type attacks because the Dark types are immune to it, and Electrode immediately starts out with the Thunder and it brings it down on the previous Electric type Luxray, taking massive damage, and Dragapult follows it up with the Petal Blizzard, hitting everybody on the field. It's not very effective on Roaring Moon, but gets a good hit on Luxray, and Roaring Moon responds with the super effective Ice Beam onto Dragapult. The Pseudo Legendary takes massive damage, and the Mega Punch from Luxray will fail because it will not affect the Ghost types. They are immune to normal and fighting type attacks, remember, as the Scald onto Roaring Moon, not very effective there from Electrode. Dragapult looking to follow up using that speed advantage, is going to absorb some light to set up a Solar Beam here, see if that can connect well on the next turn, as Roaring Moon goes with the Flame Wheel onto Electrode, gets a great hit. Luxray with the chance to follow it up goes with the Darkest Lariat, and it is going to go for its fellow terrestrial Pokemon. It's super effective hit, and Electrode is eliminated, but that Aftermath ability cuts into the health of Luxray. It might have actually just eliminated it as Electrode is taken out of this matchup, but Luxray was able to hold on, and out comes Gengar for the Heart Home Spectres. Dragapult finishing off this Solar Beam onto Roaring Moon, which is not very effective, and Roaring Moon tanks that hit, responding with the Mystical Fire. Gets a good hit for a not very effective move onto the Pseudo Legendary, but due to that critical hit taking place, and Dragapult has its special attack cut into, which is an impressive base 100, and we get the Flame Charge now from Gengar, not very effective onto Roaring Moon, but Gengar gets a speed boost. It might be quicker than Roaring Moon now as the Dragon Dance being performed on the field here by Luxray. It is going to boost its attack as well as its speed, and it is so close to being eliminated. Gengar could finish it off here going for the Bitter Blade, but instead it goes for Roaring Moon, not very effective. And Dragapult follows it up with the Sleep Powder, putting Roaring Moon to sleep. The Dragon Dark type will be snoozing on the field. Luxray will have to do the heavy lifting as it just had that attack boost, but it has that base 120 attack. See if it can capitalize here as Roaring Moon is dozing away. And we get the Sucker Punch from Luxray, which is going to fail. Gengar has the opportunity to capitalize now, going for the Bite. And this won't be very effective, but that doesn't matter because it does enough damage to take Luxray out of this matchup, immediately leveling the playing field as both terrestrial Pokemon have already been taken out. And this allows that Sunshine to come back out onto the field, and Dragapult now with the Role Play, but unfortunately that does fail. However, Roaring Moon has awoken already and immediately goes with the Zen Headbutt onto the Pseudo Legendary, and Dragapult is eliminated. This puts the Spike Myths Grunts back in front already, as out comes Decidueye for the Heart Home Spectres. It will be Bombardier for the Spike Myths Grunts. Gengar still with the speed advantage goes with the Energy Ball onto Bombardier. Gets a good hit, not very effective move though. Roaring Moon responds for its side with the Happy Hour. It must be feeling confident with the Spike Myths Grunts in the lead at the moment, getting caught in that happy atmosphere. And Bombardier follows it up with the Dire Claw. Not very effective on Gengar. Definitely should have gone for the Decidueye with that move, who goes with the Endeavor, but it has too much health, so it's not going to affect Bombardier at the moment, and Gengar looks to make up for that with the cut onto Roaring Moon. Gets an okay hit. And Roaring Moon with the super effective Ice Punch onto Decidueye almost gets the elimination. Bombardier could do it here. Instead, goes with the agility. It is going to give itself a really good speed boost here, and Decidueye needs to do something. It has had a great season so far. This is its chance, but it goes with the Harden, so it is going to boost its defenses. But it is quite an easy target on the field at the moment, and Bombardier, sorry, going with the Blaze Kick, but Decidueye is actually able to get out of the way of what would have been a super effective move, and Gengar capitalizing, going with the Aurora Beam, gets the super effective hit onto Roaring Moon, leveling playing field yet again. Roaring Moon is eliminated, and we get the Wonder Room from Decidueye. This is going to switch everybody's defense and special defense stats on the field whilst that is in play, but out comes King Gambit with that Supreme Overlord ability, gaining strength from its fallen teammates. The Charge Beam from Bombardier onto Decidueye is not very effective. The Ghost types need to get rid of King Gambit, I believe, as the Vice Grip onto King Gambit will not be very effective. Decidueye is going to follow it up with the Darkest Lariat onto Bombardier. Not very effective hit on the Dark type there. And now we get the Ivy Cudgel onto Decidueye, not very effective from King Gambit, but Decidueye is eliminated with that move, and now out comes Drifblim for the Heart Home Spectres as Bombardier sets up the Cosmic Power on the field, boosting its defense, boosting that special defense here. And now Gengar is going to go with the block onto King Gambit, making it so it can no longer escape, but I do not think King Gambit is looking to go anywhere. Drifblim, though, with the Mystical Power, which won't affect the Dark types. I mentioned this earlier, do not go for Psychic type moves. And now we get the Triple Axle from King Gambit onto Drifblim. Super effective hit, multi-hit. It is a 3-hit wonder. Drifblim is eliminated by that super effective move, and Spike My Swag Grunts are building all the momentum at the moment. This could actually be happening for the Dark types as out comes Poltegeist onto the field. Going with the Tail Whip does Bombardier, lowering the defenses of the Ghost type Pokemon on the field. Gengar, though, looking to respond, goes with the Bone Rush. It needs to go for King Gambit with this, but instead goes for Bombardier, who's immune to ground type moves, and Poltegeist with the Shadow Force. It is going to vanish from the field instantly, so it will not be taking any damage whilst it has vanished. And now the Magic Powder from King Gambit is going to change Gengar into a Psychic type Pokemon, so it's lost its immunities here. Bombardier going with the Spite, but Poltegeist avoids that attack, and it will allow Gengar to go with the Milk Drink, so it is going to have its health restored here, and it really needs that because the Spike and Swade Grunts still have 4 Pokemon left. And there's the Shadow Force from Poltegeist onto King Gambit. Not very effective, gets a good hit though, but King Gambit is able to respond and it's going to ride that Surf. And this hits everybody on the field, but that cursed body of Gengar is going to disable King Gambit, causing it to struggle. Bombardier first though with the Iron Tail, and Gengar is eliminated, but yet again its cursed body ability does get activated. But what this means is the Spike and Swade Grunts will be doing damage to Poltegeist, who goes for the extra sensory, will not affect the Dark types, and this allows King Gambit to go for its struggle, gets a massive hit onto Poltegeist, doesn't get enough to get the elimination, but now Bombardier will get to finish the job, and this means the Spikemuth Swade Grunts have defeated the Heart Home Spectres, and with so many sides trying to get in the first place at the moment, this is bad for the Heart Home Spectres. They will stay in first place after getting their 3rd loss of the season as next round. They will be taking on the Moss Deep Mystics. And the Swade Grunts have moved themselves up into 5th place, so close to getting into an Elite 4 position. And next round, they will be taking on the Glisado Nordics. But until then, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field. And if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe. But more importantly, always remember, you are awesome. And I'll see you when you see me.